Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Now before the break we had the chance to introduce you to our Pet of the Week segment, but if you do welcome a furry friend into your home, we're talking about National Adopt a Cat at a Shelter Month, then hey, you've got to know now how to properly care for them, especially when living here in the Texas heat and of course when the summer is so rapidly approaching. So let's go ahead and break down some more helpful tips that we can keep in mind. So according to commercialappeal.com, humans aren't the only ones who are prone to getting sunburned when dealing with the hot summer sun. The site says that our dogs and cats can get burnt too, especially when they have light-colored hair. But what can you do about it? Well, same thing as with us. We've got to make sure that our furry family members have pet-friendly sunscreen to avoid sunburns. This way they can be protected from peeling, redness, and even cancer. But where are you supposed to apply the sunscreen on your pet? I mean, surely not their fur, right? Well, if you're asking, then good question. The places you've got to apply the sunscreen to, according to the site, is inside their nostrils, on the tip of their nose, and around their lips. It's also a good idea to apply it inside their ears just to be safe. And just like most of us like to get an updated summer dew, to kick off the summer weather, well, our pets might benefit from that too. Make sure to keep your dog's fur very lightweight to help prevent overheating, especially if their particular breed has long hair and needs, regular grooming anyway. It's just a good idea to double check their fur for the summertime. The site also recommends shaving down to about 1 inch of length for their fur, but of course, never to the skin since their fur provides protection for them. And if you have a cat, it's a good idea to brush them a little bit more often than usual to prevent loose hair staying on their bodies, and of course that contributes to the heat too. And we can't fight dehydration better than with hydration. Drinking water is not only important for us, but for our pets, and we should keep this in mind all the time, but especially during the summertime. So the site says that we've got to make sure to give our dogs extra water and make sure that we have cool water available to them. It's also important to note that we shouldn't leave the water out for too long. Cleaning it out regularly will help prevent bacteria from getting into the water molecules, and that could definitely affect your pet's health. And here's a good tip: make sure your pet is not drinking from puddles on the ground when you're walking them, because the water is just dirty, and it might even have spillage from chemicals coming from nearby vehicles or from nearby buildings and houses. Clean water and cool water is best. And speaking of water, just like we might enjoy a dip in the pool, so may our pets. But as with ourselves and our children, we've got to be really careful when in any body of water. The site recommends that we should never leave a pet unsupervised when at the beach or in a pool, and that just because dogs are, known to be good swimmers, it doesn't mean that all are. And make sure to towel dry them appropriately to avoid infections on their skin caused by damp fur irritating it. Another thing that we might not really think about regularly, but it's important, so we got to think twice about it now, is, bringing your pet into large crowds, especially over the summertime. I know we might want to, take our dog to the beach and show him off, but if there are a lot of people out there, then it might not be what's best for your pet. The site says that avoiding crowds can help because, with temperatures so high, the loud noises and the crowds can be just added stress and can cause harm for our furry friends. It's just too much at once, so we've got to be mindful of that. And don't be afraid to note, any odd behaviors in your pet. You might not be a doctor or veterinarian, but we can certainly educate ourselves and be aware of signs of heat stroke when it comes to our furry family members. And the site says that we've got to watch out for excessive panting, staring, anxious facial expressions, warm skin, and refusal to obey commands. We might also want to be on the lookout for vomiting, collapsing, and rapid heartbeat. Basically, if you know it's hot, just pay a little extra close attention to your pets to be safe. And keeping your pets safe can be tough, when the sun is beating down against us, but having the proper knowledge in place goes a long way. In fact, the students over at IDEA definitely know all about learning new things. Their campus recently had the highly anticipated college signing day, and it was an amazing opportunity for students to find out where they're going to be attending college in front of their family, their friends, and IDEA faculty for the very first time. It was all hosted at the Bert Ogden Arena, and student Donna Munoz was very excited to celebrate this great occasion with her loved ones and, of course, with our valuable Vida family. So we went ahead and caught up with her for all the deets on her academic accomplishment.
Good afternoon. My name is Dana Munoz. I am a proud senior at IDEA McAllen, and this year I was able to participate in the college signing day. This event, for many of you who may not know what it is, it's an event hosted by IDEA Public Schools where seniors are able to announce what college or university they'll be heading to in the fall. Personally, I think this event is the definition of IDEA Public Schools, because when we entered 6th grade, a long time ago, 7 years ago, we were told each and every one of you will be going to college. And that event just highlights the promise that IDEA Public Schools did to all of the students. What was your college application like? Applying to college was simple in structure-wise. We had teachers and college counselors who would make the process simple. They would tell us each step to take, do this, don't do that, save your passwords, your essays, your resume, how to upload those type of things. So relatively structure-wise, it was fairly simple. However, it was nerve-wracking when writing essays, or when we had to choose, oh, should I write about this event in my life that really impacted me, or this other event. Writing essays was a nightmare sometimes. We would have to go like late night just writing, because no essay really defines you as a student. Also, whenever making our choices about, well, what major are you going to pick for this college or university, and it'd be really hard choosing just one option, because many of us seniors don't exactly know what we want to do for the rest of our lives. How did it feel to finally be part of College Signing Day? College Signing Day was actually an event that had us all hyped up. Due to the pandemic, for the past 2 years, College Signing Day has not been the same, hasn't been live like it has been at the Bert Ogden Arena.
Good morning, my name is Dana Munoz, and this fall I'll be attending Tech Signing! Hi, my name is...
For us, it was really special to be given this opportunity, and you would have us constantly be asking, hey, is it going to be live? Hey, is it going to be live? Are we going to be able to go on stage and show our college?
We're so proud of Donna and all of the hard work of her and her peers as well, and we can't wait to see what the future has in store for all of them. All right, that's all our time for now. Thanks again so much for tuning in, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow, because it's valuable to be there. There's a lot going on, as always. We'll see you soon.